For more stock news updates, remember to press the like button and subscribe. With that being said, let's get straight into the video. Velocity Clinical Research, one of the most prominent and fully integrated site networks in the clinical trial industry, has formed a strategic collaboration with Palantir Technologies. This partnership is focused on eliminating one of the most difficult and time-consuming challenges in clinical research, which is the reconciliation of payments and invoices. This process, which has historically been known for its complexity and administrative burden, is now being transformed through the use of artificial intelligence. By teaming up, these two companies are introducing automation into an area that has struggled with inefficiencies for many years. In the clinical trials landscape, matching invoices to actual payments is often complicated because of the fragmented systems used by different parties. Research sites tend to use a range of disconnected tools to manage their billing, while sponsors and contract research organizations use their own separate financial systems. This results in a mismatch that slows down the process, increases the potential for errors, and leads to a great deal of wasted time and resources. This problem has existed for years, and it is widely recognized across the industry. To solve this issue, Velocity and Palantir have introduced an automated system that merges Palantir's agentic artificial intelligence capabilities with Velocity's proprietary financial workflows. This technology is designed to handle payment reports automatically and reconcile them without human intervention. During the early stages of this partnership, the application successfully processed and matched various entries in payment reports. This not only improved accuracy, but also reduced the time it took to complete tasks that were once handled manually. Because of this breakthrough, Velocity's finance collections team has been able to shift their focus from repetitive tasks to higher-level responsibilities that add more value to the organization. The collaboration is more than just a technical improvement. It is a key milestone in the push to modernize clinical trials through innovation. It shows that artificial intelligence can be used effectively to address real-world challenges in the healthcare sector. By improving financial efficiency, both research sponsors and research sites stand to benefit, but the greatest benefit will ultimately reach patients. Faster, more accurate financial operations can lead to faster trial results, better site management, and more sustainable research processes. According to Raghu Punamraju, the Chief Technology Officer at Velocity Clinical Research, this collaboration is a clear example of how Velocity's size and influence in the industry allow it to form groundbreaking partnerships. He explained that automating the accounts receivable reconciliation process transforms what used to be months of manual work into a process that can deliver insights almost immediately. He pointed out that this shift frees up the finance team to work on strategic planning and business growth instead of wasting time on spreadsheets and data entry. One of the biggest challenges in clinical trial finance is the unpredictable nature of payments. These payments are often tied to patient appointments or are based on milestones, which can vary widely across different research studies and geographic sites. Because of this, forecasting revenue becomes very difficult. It also makes it challenging for finance departments to manage cash flow or ensure that payment schedules match up with research budgets. This level of unpredictability has long been a source of frustration for clinical research professionals. Velocity began its mission to solve this problem last year when its technology team began experimenting with generative artificial intelligence tools. These tools were used to identify missed revenue opportunities, such as monitoring visits that had not been recorded. This pilot initiative became the stepping stone for a larger automation program. When Palantir reached out to Velocity to explore ways its artificial intelligence could be applied to the life sciences field, the task of automating accounts receivable reconciliation quickly stood out as the ideal use case. Since then, the companies have worked together to develop a solution that not only automates financial tasks, but also learns over time. With this new automated system in place, Velocity is now looking at ways to expand the use of intelligent automation across other parts of its operations. The vision is to create a constantly evolving financial system that uses artificial intelligence to optimize workflows, but still includes human oversight. The ultimate aim is to enable teams to focus more on long-term strategy and better outcomes for patients instead of spending their time on manual tasks. This partnership reflects a broader shift that is happening in the technology and healthcare sectors. Companies are increasingly turning to artificial intelligence to streamline their operations and solve problems that could not be efficiently addressed using traditional tools. The story of Velocity and Palantir shows how artificial intelligence can move beyond theory and become a real solution in industries that are highly regulated and complex. In other stock market news, a well-known 5-star analyst, Daniel Ives, who is recognized for his deep insights in the technology sector, has shared his top 5 stock picks for the second half of 2025. He stated that the world is now fully entering a new era of technology, largely fueled by the rapid rise of artificial intelligence. According to a post he shared on X, formerly known as Twitter, his top recommendations for investors include Nvidia, Palantir Technologies, Microsoft, Meta Platforms, and Tesla. Daniel Ives pointed out that only about 4% of businesses in the United States have currently adopted artificial intelligence. Because of this, he believes there will be a massive increase in spending on artificial intelligence in the near future. He even compared this shift to a fourth industrial revolution. Speaking in a televised interview with CNBC, he used an analogy of a party to describe where the artificial intelligence boom currently stands. He said that it was 9 o'clock before, now it is 10 o'clock, and this party is going to last until 4 in the morning. This was his way of saying that there is still a long way to go and many opportunities ahead. He suggested that now is the time for investors to take advantage of these growth trends. He also predicted that the second quarter would mark the beginning of a very strong earnings period for technology companies. With artificial intelligence use cases expanding rapidly, he said this is very good news for both software companies and the large-scale cloud service providers known as hyperscalers. He even made the bold prediction that both Microsoft and Nvidia could each reach a market value of $5 trillion within the next 18 months. This forecast signals his deep confidence in the ongoing momentum of the artificial intelligence revolution. In addition to highlighting his favorite stocks, Daniel Ives also pointed out that cybersecurity remains his favorite sector within the technology space. He emphasized that as more companies move their data to the cloud, the demand for strong cybersecurity tools becomes more urgent. With cyber threats continuing to rise, cybersecurity companies will play an increasingly important role in the technology ecosystem. The technology earnings season is just about to begin, and it will start with Netflix. The streaming giant is scheduled to report its earnings on Thursday, July 17th, once the market closes. Other major technology companies are expected to follow soon. These include Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and Alphabet. As these companies share their earnings reports, investors will be watching closely to see how the artificial intelligence trend is impacting business performance across the board. Essentially, Velocity Clinical Research has partnered with Palantir Technologies to automate the time-consuming and fragmented payments reconciliation process in clinical trials by integrating Palantir's artificial intelligence tools with Velocity's internal systems. This new solution is designed to process and reconcile financial data efficiently, saving time and improving accuracy for Velocity's finance team. The collaboration builds on Velocity's previous efforts to use generative artificial intelligence to identify lost revenue and now sets the stage for broader automation across its operations. Meanwhile, well-known technology analyst Daniel Ives named Palantir among his top 5 technology stock picks for the second half of 2025, alongside Nvidia, Microsoft, Meta Platforms, and Tesla. He expects a massive increase in artificial intelligence spending by United States companies, calling it the start of a fourth industrial revolution, and predicts a strong earnings season driven by artificial intelligence growth, particularly benefiting software, cloud services, and cybersecurity firms. For more stock news updates, remember to press the like button and subscribe. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.